I think we need to have, in my respectful view, a comprehensive review of our education system in the Caribbean and our school system. Our school systems now are focused solely on preparing students for examinations.
Passing exams.
External examinations, national examinations. And there is absolutely no time in the 5 hours or so that the students spend in the school setting for anything to do with the welfare and well-being of the children.
Yeah.
We don't take time to understand where they came from, where they come from, where they live, the economic circumstance, and to appreciate their behaviors in the classroom. And I think if coming out of this very timely engagement, I want to commend the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago for this, we could highlight the need for an urgent review of our education system. I believe that that would help tremendously in helping to dry up the recruitment ground for these violent behaviors. Because we're talking about guns, but we also need to focus on antisocial behavior, which sometimes lead to the extreme end of using guns and other weapons to advance violent behaviors. And so we move from 7 subjects at CXC and GCE to now 15 and 18 per student. The same 5 hours, it has been increased, but we've increased the number of subjects being offered to our students. Sports and physical education have taken second place. Extracurricular activities in the classroom no longer exist. And yes, we boast of the percentage of passes at CXC examinations or national exams, but we fail to pay attention to the 20 and the 30% of those who did not get to the matriculation level. And I think we are focusing on those who do well academically, but we fail to pay attention to the mental and emotional state of our children. And I want to say to us, and of course we come to the point of the various groups in society abdicating their responsibilities. The whole concept of it takes a village to raise a child. Now it is solely to the Ministry of Education to educate our children. Where are our parents and guardians? Where is the clergy in its missionary work, its evangelical work? Where is the business community? The business community, we are more concerned about the dollar profits. And we only talk about crime when it affects our businesses, not because our children are dying, necessarily. And I think that we need to get the different groups in the society to spend more time in terms of what is my contribution to addressing the social challenges confronting our country. So, Mr. Chair, in short, I believe that there must be a dramatic and urgent review of the school curricula and the school systems in our Caribbean if we're to help current and successive generations to follow the narrow and straight path. We're focusing on the problem. I think the education system will help us in a proactive and preemptive way, almost dry up the source of the recruits, the 20 and 30 and 40% of the young people who are not academically successful and who we define as failures in the society. And with the advent of climate change and the impact on agriculture, the impact on tourism, that too is creating a very difficult understanding for many young people in terms of what the future really will look like, taking into consideration their present circumstance. So education reform, focusing more on the welfare and well-being of that creature we call a student, and less on exams, because we have more opportunities now for children. We have many more opportunities now than we had in the 70s and 60s for our children, for us to focus less on the rigors of examinations. Let's take a look at it. Many of us have children in primary schools, and the extent of the textbooks which they have to purchase, and the heaviness of the bags going to school, and the volume of of homework, all dealing with academics. Nothing about the child's welfare and well-being. Yeah. Nothing about interaction with other groups in the community, the senior citizens and others, to appreciate the importance of life. So, Chair, thank you very much.